everything that your parents have given to you are leading up to this moment. What we're about to do is you're going to be transformed from students into teachers. You're going to be transformed from spectators to participators in the Jewish journey, in the Jewish odyssey that we're all a part. You can't represent the Jewish people if you don't know what the Jewish people represent. You're about to go on a roller coaster. You're going to go into the deepest depths of our modern Jewish history, and you're going to be flying through the fireworks of the highest heights. You're going to be living hundreds of years, thousands of years within 6 weeks. We can't tell you how excited we are. We can't tell you how thankful we are to your parents for giving this opportunity. This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
IST changed my life. Going from the lowest of lows in Poland to the highest of highs in Israel has really bonded me and all my friends and everyone in the whole year group together.
I think what's so special about being a madricha in a program like IST is watching all the students. They know they're Jewish, they know they connect to something, but they're not sure what. And they come on this program excited, ready to explore, and finally they go through all these experiences that enable them to find this connection.
The Israel Study Tour is the greatest roller coaster of education on earth. We go through the deepest depths of Auschwitz, staring eyeball to eyeball with the angel of death. And yet we rise to the highest heights of the triumph into the state of Israel, and we experience the zenith, the pinnacle of what it means to be a Jew in the 21st century. There is no more affirming experience of their Jewish identity, of building their self-esteem as a person and as a Jew. The word gas chamber conjures up nightmare. These students had been learning about it their entire lives, and now at 16 years old, they were going to be slapped in the face by reality of what a gas chamber is. We walked into the gas chamber, frightened, scared, with trepidation. We thought to ourselves, what were the thoughts of the people that walked into this place? And as we came together and squashed over 100 of us into this gas chamber in Majdanek, in this hell on earth, we put our arms around each other, and we started to sing Ani Ma'amin Be'emunah Shlema, I believe with complete faith. We came into the dark forest. 90 students are walking into this eerie dark forest. And as we came through, we came to this giant pit where over 700 Jewish children were buried. There was nothing more painful to the heart of our students than realizing the atrocities that happened in this place. That what these children died for, they must live for. And all at once, we screamed out, Am Yisrael! There are no more powerful moments than these in the life of the Jewish education of a child.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hadn't been to Israel before, and at school we'd learnt so much, but it doesn't compare to actually being there and seeing these things firsthand. One of the most incredible parts of the trip for me was visiting the Kotel for the first time.
I think when most people go to the Kotel, they go through the security gates, they see the Kotel, they take a photo, they maybe say a prayer too, and then they just leave. But this is how I experienced the Kotel for the first time.
So what we did is we blindfolded kids that haven't been, and we took them to an area where they could see the whole Kotel.
And I remember that moment, taking off that blindfold and just being struck with this overwhelming sense of just wow, because there was nothing like that feeling of seeing the Kotel for the first time. And of course there were tears, but they were tears of joy because it was just one of the most incredible moments of my life.
And I took off someone's blindfold and his eyes just lit up like he's never seen anything like it before. And it was unbelievable just to see his reaction. It was just amazing to see what other kids feel.
And there it was, the Kotel, and I was just lost for words. I didn't really know what to expect before. It was just amazing.
Going to Israel, there is no greater time, because when they learn from textbooks, they don't realize what it means to meet a text person, what it means to experience a text place. That is what going to Israel is all about. It takes experiential education to new heights, because they literally taste the flavor of the people. They experience the water of Israel to see beyond the physical. They bring these places to life. They go to the different sites and they feel the pain and they feel the jubilation of what it means to be a Jew in the 21st century and what it meant to be a Jew in every single century leading up to our time right now. Experiential education never got greater because they hear every single sound and see every single sight. They feel every single feeling, and ultimately they leave with the most important feeling of what it means to be a Jew. IST becomes but a catalyst in the lives of these students, but one of the most formative catalysts that they'll ever have, because it allows them to see the world in a different light. And when they come back to Sydney, Australia, after a journey like this, they have the opportunity to see the world anew. Understanding what the Jewish people represent isn't something you can learn in a textbook. It's something you need to see with your own eyes. It's something you need to truly experience, because they realize now that they have a home away from home, the eternal home of the Jewish people, and there's a connection there that they will feel for the rest of their lives.